What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Grave Misadventures. Tonight we have a very special location for you. We'll get into that in just a second. First and foremost, welcome to our channel. Secondly, we'd like to thank all of our subscribers from 2022. We saw an amazing growth that year, and for the first time in a long time, we really feel like the channel's moving in the right direction. So we'd like to thank all of you from the bottom of our hearts. We really do appreciate every single subscriber that we've got. On that note, if you look down below and you notice you're not a subscriber, we'd really appreciate it if you wanted to subscribe to our channel. This is the first video of the new year, so we have a lot planned for 2023. Immediately following this location, we actually have a haunted house that we're going to have to investigate as well. So if you like this kind of content, make sure that you stay tuned, smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so that you can follow us whenever we drop a vid, and let's do this. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Grave Misadventures. My name is Josh, behind the camera is Justin. We'd like to thank all of you for coming to our channel this evening. First and foremost, we would like to thank the Mason County Sheriff's Department and Sheriff Corey Miller, who helped us orchestrate this wonderful investigation you're about to see. We are down at the Mason County Jail and Courthouse, kind of a combination that has a ton of history behind it. About 50 years ago, there was a terrible incident that occurred in this jail, and in sensitivity to all the families of the people who were involved, we're not going to mention by name the people that were affected by this tragedy. But I would like to point out that there have been several deaths on the property, which lead us to believe that there should be paranormal events that have transpired since these deaths. Now, these deaths don't necessarily have to come from the people that lost their lives on that tragedy. We are not even a stone's throw away from Twin Park and major battles that happened back in the early 1800s here in the Point Pleasant region. Tonight, we investigate the Mason County Jail and Courthouse. There was a tragedy that occurred here in the 70s that cost several people their lives and also resulted in the deaths of an inmate at the time. This inmate was in this cell right here. Now granted, after this occurred, they have done a lot of remodeling, but to our knowledge, this is where the event occurred. So what I would like to do right now is ask any spirit that is still here in the Mason County Jail, any spirit that can hear my voice, to come forward. Please come and interact with us. We would greatly appreciate it, and we're giving you an opportunity that you may never see again here. We're giving you a chance to have your voice heard after death. So if you are here, please feel free to come forward and talk to us. At home, guys, we're going to be using our K2 EMF detector initially to see if we see any hot spots in any of these jail areas. Justin, if you'll come with me, we'll go in here and check it out. It immediately started to spike as soon as I walked in.
Sure.
But I don't see a repetition of it. Are there any spirits here with us? If there are any spirits here, I'd like to point out that we have several different devices that we can use to entreat you to interact with us. Down on the ground here, what looks like a red light is actually a sensor that's capable of physically interacting with you. If you are here with us right now, could you come forward and touch that red light on the ground? Or come forward and touch me, which will be shown with this K2 device in the electromagnetic field increasing. Any spirits that can hear my voice, you are welcome while I'm here on the premises to utilize my energy to communicate only. Do not follow me home, do not attach yourself to me, my cameraman, or anyone else on the premises. If you are here, please come forward. If you are the spirit that opened the giant door that once upon a time led to a giant vault, can you please come forward and talk to us? If you are a shadow person that has been walking the halls here over the course of the last 100 years or so, please feel free, come and talk to us. As you have my permission to use my energy, I don't feel that there should be any setbacks to you being able to communicate this evening. Come forward. Show us that you're here. Cause one of our devices to illuminate. And we will give you a voice as we promised.
Let's try some spirit box without that one.
All right? Without which one?
Without that one. Use your phone out.
Use Necro. Phone.
Yeah, Necro.
Hey.
Oh. Thank you.
Whatever spirit just came forward and touched the device on the ground, thank you very much for doing so. I also noticed it was, I think, a yellow, maybe 10 milligauss increase in our EMF detector at the time. Show us that you're here with us. Do it for us one more time, please.
If you're one of the spirits, or rather one of the people who passed away in this jail, please light that back up for us so we know who we're communicating with.
I was just about to give you a voice when I seemed to notice that. Are you excited to be able to hear your own voice after so long? Now, unfortunately for us guys, we do get a little bit of radio interference in this location, so we're going to take that into account while we're using this device. If we continue to have interference, we'll go ahead and switch over to another option. If you are here with us, come forward, use the device on the ground right there, and talk to us. If you need my energy to be able to communicate, like I said, you're welcome to use it. Were you imprisoned here?
If so, make that green light go back off like you did a second ago on the ground.
That might have been something.
You really just need to switch so we can hear better.
Alright, let's switch you back to temperature. And let's move you over here. Next, we're going to try and use the Spirit Box application Necrophonic. We've had excellent success in the past with this. Also, of course, if you're sitting there watching at home, please keep an eye behind us. If you can see any orbs or any other things that we might miss during the video, we always want you to comment down below. Smash that like button if you like what you see and you want to see more.
Our battery's already on 30%.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Who is here with us?
If you died here, please communicate and let us know.
Let's just start with a name. Can you give us your name, please? It's as loud as it gets. I'm going to move it. To the entity that was just here a few moments ago that set off the light down bottom on the ground, please feel free to communicate with us. We're not here to hurt you.
You got to speak up.
Justin, we were getting yellow again. Is there someone here in this cell with us? Yes? Can you come forward and touch the device in my hand and cause the light to raise up for me? In There's no need to be shy. There's nothing worse than already being dead. There's nothing that's going to happen to you if you come forward and help us. All that you're doing is giving yourself an opportunity to be heard again.
Getting too close.
What'd you guys think about these beds? Did you ever lay in one of these cots? Not very comfortable, but I guess it's not supposed to be. My name is Josh. Can you tell me your name? Do you want us to be here? Is there any problem with us talking to you? We are getting little indicators that there's a slight electromagnetic field here. For those of you at home, you can see that there's a good 1.5 foot distance between my phone and this device. Doing so will keep this from being registered on that. Of course, the only reason we have to worry about it is because we're using Bluetooth right now. You were just here a second ago. Alright.
Maybe try the other cell?
Huh?
Maybe try the other cell?
Yeah, I was going to say, since it's not necessarily jumping to respond to us here in this location, give us just a second. We are going to move to another location and try there and see if we get better results. We'll be right back with you. Everybody. So we've moved to another location within the old Mason County Jail to attempt to continue to communicate with the spirits that we have initially started to interact with here. If you were watching just a few moments ago, you would have seen that our REM pod briefly lit up. Did you get a chance to catch that when it happened?
No.
I didn't think so. So it only happened briefly, so let's hope we can repeat the process for you here at home. Once again, my name is Josh. Justin is with me on the camera, and tonight we are communicating with the spirits in the Mason County Jail. Any spirit that is within this wall that can hear me, we are only here out of respect for you and for the people that work here. We are not trying in any way, shape, or form to hurt you. We just want to give you a voice. So if you are here, please come forward. Come forward and let us know that you're here.
Make that phone ring, since you made it ring the other day for the workers here.
So you guys saw that. That's whenever I initially started this up. What was the name that we just heard in the other cell? What is your name? How many spirits are here with us tonight? Is there something standing here in front of me?
You just got a big EMF there real quick.
To whatever said me in a very low, scary manner, who is me?
You don't have to be scared of us, we're just simply trying to communicate.
If you are the spirit who just named himself Bruce, come forward and touch this device. Exert a little bit of energy and touch the device in my hand, and you will see it light up.
What did you cause when you were in here? What happened that cost people their lives? What did it say?
If you are another spirit and you are not the person that injured those others back in the 70s, we want to talk to you. Can you come forward and touch this device in my hand? See the heat increase?
Mm-hmm. It's a little warm though.
It is. The heat kicked on, guys, so if you see it go red on our spirit box, it's probably that. Let me reset. We're going to move into the cell back here, and any spirits that are here with us, please come back to the cell with us. I have a device sitting in front of me that's red on the ground. If you can come forward and touch that for us, we would appreciate it. Sometimes if you give spirits too many opportunities or too many things to manipulate, they get a little bit weakened trying to use one or the other or both. So let's just cut out the spirit box for 1 second here, and let's focus on what we have in front of us. This device on the ground will light up when you get near it. Can you please come forward and touch it for us? It is also a device that has energy, and you can drain that energy if you need it in order to communicate. Now, just so the spirits in this area know, all of the people that work here do not want to interact with you. They're not looking for you to scare them or to pop up out of nowhere. So we respectfully ask that after this evening, you move on. If you cannot move on and you are stuck here on this plane of existence, can you come forward and touch that light on the ground and let us know?
We just got it a full orb. It came into the cell and went over to your left.
Okay.
And it stayed lit the entire time, did not vanish until it went out of sight.
I'm getting...
Let me look over that way.
Small...
It went into the corner, like away from you. Walk over there, see if you get an EMF spike. Like other corner. Like behind you.
Back here?
Behind you. Yeah, like that. It went that way.
Well, how are you going to see me if I go here?
Oh, tell me if it's spiked.
It's not. So, whatever came into this cell...
We saw you.
I'm going to give you a voice again. Can you talk to us, please?
Who entered the cell with him? Get the volume down?
No, not exactly. Maybe. Oh, maybe.
That was a very strong orb, too. One of the strongest I've ever seen.
You have my permission to use my energy. Why are you not interacting with us?
Are you scared?
You don't have to be scared. We're not going to do anything to you except give you an opportunity to express yourself.
Bruce, why did you come in here and do what you did?
Is your wife still here? Is she still here on the premises after what you did?
What was her name? There's something weird going on with the coloring. Like there's like an orange flash almost happening around you. It's weird.
I'm feeling some more cold spot, but it's not registering properly, so if we can't get it...
Oh, the orb was just right next to your hand. It came out of the wall behind you.
Are you going to another part of the cells? Are you going to another part of the courthouse? Is there a reason why you won't come forward and test the devices that we have presented for you?
You.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm not looking to upset you. We certainly are not trying to bother any of your afterlives, but clearly you are still here.
Oh, huge EMF spikes.
Yeah, I noticed that now too.
Wow.
To whatever it is that's standing right in front of me, raising the electromagnetic field, what's your name?
Say it one last time really loud. Thank you. We appreciate that. Can you touch that device on the ground, please? Like you did in the other cell. Maybe try sitting next to it like we did that one investigation like you did. So he can like bridge your energy to it.
Alright, I'm going to back out of the cell for a second and see if anything follows us. Are you still in that cell? Come on out.
Keep touching it.
Was there someone just standing in the doorway? If you had a chance to leave, would you? Leave, yes.
Are you having trouble communicating?
So, well, like I said, if you need energy in order to communicate, which we have found out most spirits need something that they can drain, whether it be an object, like an electronic device, batteries, and human beings unfortunately fall into that spectrum as well. You do have my permission while I'm here to utilize my energy. I have plenty of it for everyone, trust me. Come forward and talk to us, interact with us more. If you don't like where we're at, we can find another location to communicate with you. There's another cell right here. Are you in this cell? What about the shadow person that is seen walking through the hallways and caught on camera? Are you here with us? This just shot up a good bit and then went back down again. Who is it?
It's him, they said.
That's what I heard too, was it's him. Him, me, or him, someone else, the shadow person?
Walk back towards the bar, see if you get better hit.
Yes? You're getting it right in this area right here. Down. And it's going to say that doesn't seem to be setting it off. Since I've given you my energy to use, why are you hesitant?
We're done.
Did it say we're done?
I couldn't tell.
That's what I thought. Are you standing in front of me over here? Hi?
Wow, that sounded evil. Sounded evil as hell.
Yeah, it did.
Is there anything in here that's evil and means harm?
to communicate, we want you to use my energy and make this phone ring right here. I'll touch it so that you know what I'm talking about. This phone right here. Can you make that ring for us? Can you call us on this phone right here? Now, you wouldn't be the first spirit to make a phone call on this phone, just so you know. So it's not like an original concept. But, hello, spirits. Yes, we will accept this collect call. Yes. All right. They said they don't want to use the phone. I don't know what the deal is. All right. Well, guys, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of activity in this area at the moment, but we have caught a few things so far. So we're going to take a brief break, re-energize, put a couple of batteries into certain things, and be right back with you. So we have moved back into the original cell we were investigating because we think that there may have been a shadow entity that moved through while we were investigating the other side, and we think that it might be the entity that was responding in here. So we've come back to see if he will respond further. Are you here with us right now? If you want us to leave, come forward and interact with us.
Why don't you turn the REM pod back on?
If you are still here with us and you interact with this REM pod, we will go ahead and conclude our investigation. If you want us to leave, come forward and touch that device on the ground.
Come on. Don't be scared of us. You can do it. See, look. Good job. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop.
I don't think talking to them like they're a little kid or, you know.
I'm not talking to them like that.
Get them to do anything more, Brewski. Thank you for communicating. We understand that you want us to leave. We are getting there quickly. If you can reach down and communicate with us by touching that, you saw how it turned the light green. We're going to use green for yes, and any of these other colors over there for no. So all you have to do is move to the other side, and it will cause the other lights to light up. So, if you are here and you want us to leave, change it to any other color than green.
Clearly you have the power to set it off, so set it off. Who threw the keys at the girl that works here up front? Me who? What's your name?
We will leave. We promise you that will happen. But if you will just communicate a few more moments, we can go ahead and wrap this up. What do you think?
The orb went back that way.
Okay.
Trying to capture it.
Yeah. And so anybody that is here with us right now, if you want us to leave, change the color of the light on the ground to any other color than green. Or come forward and raise this up to red. We have two different methods for you to do so.
Whoever just came into the cell, come on, interact with us. Light that back up. Don't be scared.
You can't use my energy. Come forward and touch that device for us. Change the light color to purple or to yellow.
Yes, the red thing, correct. They're talking amongst themselves.
What? Alright, now you only have the two things that we presented. Let's go ahead, come forward and touch that again if you want us to leave, and change the color to any other color. But if you are a good spirit that is still stuck here and you want to communicate with us, that is what we are looking for this evening. So, if you are, please come forward and touch this device in my hand. It will light up and we will see that you are here to communicate with us too.
If there's anything malevolent here with us, light that light up on the ground. If you're good, light the thing up in his hand.
Were you the spirit that just walked past the doorway over here? If you were, come forward and touch this device in my hand and give us your name. Yes, name. We did?
Say it again.
So, we will leave shortly, we promise. But until then, can you please just communicate with us? I've offered you my energy to communicate. We've got devices that you can drain. Is there a Pete, an entity named Pete that is here? There's no need to watch that, man. That's not going to show anything.
Hey. Thank you for that. It was the green again, but it's only ever the green.
It's probably me.
You can't set the one off by itself on the far left.
Yeah, I can't
Oh,
see.
maybe you do.
Yeah.
We'll stay away from it.
Thanks, sir. So, why won't you communicate anymore with us?
They're
What else do
clearly
you have to
scared.
do besides be here?
We're trying to prove to the living that you exist and can interact. So give it a whirl. That's why we're here.
Can you move anything? Make any noises? Rattle the cages? Hit a cell bar? See, there is still an active HVAC system in this place, so that noise in the background is that. Oh! Thank you to whatever it was that just shot that up to yellow. Can you do it again for me? You were probably just moving on through, huh?
Maybe try to move back towards the darker area. I don't know, what do you think?
I mean, I don't think that the darkness of the area matters to spirits, so I don't know. But what do you guys at home think? Have you seen any kind of evidence that would lead you to believe that the paranormal is here? Have you seen anything we haven't seen? Justin seems to have seen a lot of different orbs. I don't have that luxury, unfortunately. I don't have any kind of way to see the orbs. Do you guys? So, at this point, what would you do? Would you pack it in? Would you go ahead and just call it a night? Who knows? I think what we should really do, guys, is just kind of give this another whirl and see if we can get anyone to communicate. Because we are not quitters. So, let's try one more time. If you come forward and raise the device in my hand up to red, while simultaneously touching that device, we will consider this whole investigation to be closed. There is someone here, and you do not want us to bother you. You got the yellow, that was almost. We do want to leave you in peace, but you could certainly do what we're asking before we go. We respectfully offer ourselves. If you need energy to communicate,
It is
just
you.
do not attach yourself to us. All right. Well, I don't know that this is the epic conclusion that we were searching for, guys, but I do think that we have gotten some evidence this evening. I do want to once again thank the Mason County Sheriff's Department for helping us to investigate this site. It is certainly historic and very interesting no matter which way you go, seeing how prisoners are held, or at least used to primarily be held. So thank you very much for inviting us to do this. Okay, so we are in another cell at this point, and we decided to do an infrared session. We've had several of these devices going off intermittently while we were transitioning over here. So I would like to thank whatever spirit has come into this room with us and offer up my energy once again to communicate. You do see that there is a red light on the ground. This light actually actually changes colors based on how close you are to it. So, if you wouldn't mind and you're willing to communicate, can you come over here and touch my hand, please? If you would like to move on and get past here, go to heaven or hell or wherever you're intending to be, instead of being a spirit stuck on this plane, can you come forward and touch that light on the ground or in my hand?
Nope, orb just came right past me.
Whatever it is that's moving around, come forward and interact with this one last time.
Go back in. Oh, one just came into the cell with you.
Okay.
And another one.
Good. I'm going to move this forward to make it accessible without having to be on top of me. Can you touch that red light on the ground, please? It shows all that you're here.
I saw you on the camera. We know you're in there with him. Please interact so we can show the world you exist.
Like many in the paranormal field, we just have answers that we're looking to get, and we hopefully have the right tools to make it work. So we're getting a temperature anomaly on the REM pod right now. An increase in temperature. Would whatever is doing that physically touch that red light on the ground, please, down there? Your mere presence will set it off based on your temperature, but we would prefer that you physically interact with it.
All you have to do is get close to it with your feet or hands.
I mean, I'm kind of scared in here. It's all dark. If there are any dangerous entities in this place, I sure wouldn't want them to get me while I was sitting right here. That would just be terrible. But I'm starting to think that nothing here has the power to set these devices off, and maybe you don't even know how to drain energy, which is good. If you can't drain energy of things, then, that's fine. But if you are something that can utilize the energy in these devices, please do so. Power up. Let us know that you're here. Once we've identified that you're here, there's a wonderful game we can play down on that device on the ground. It has 4 different colored lights. We can have multiple answer and give you a chance to be able to tell a story with it.
Another orb went past you or through you, one of the two.
All the spirits are welcome to communicate with me here. If you are a spirit and can hear my voice, come to us. Okay. I'm going to try giving you a voice one last time. Doing so sometimes keeps you from interacting with other things, but we'll try. You want to hand that to me? Are there spirits in this cell with us?
What was that? What happened? Oh.
Did someone just touch the young lady standing in the corner over there?
No, they said Pete.
Oh. Pete, are you here with us? Can you come forward and show us that you're here? If it's not Pete, tell us your name. Did you say why? Why not? Do you have something better going on in the spirit world on a Friday night? To the entity that is whispering when it communicates with us, come forward and touch the red light on the ground. We hear you're a good guy, Pete. Set that light off for us. Not that. I'm sure you missed that. K2 went up to yell a second ago when I was over here in this corner.
Why do I keep hearing a kid's voice? Clearly there's no kids here.
Well, I mean, once again, this entire land, it belonged to Native Americans long before it belonged to us. And there were a lot of battles from back then. If you are not the spirit of anyone that died here, but just the spirit of someone who has died elsewhere,
Which one was that?
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I can't tell because none of them are moving or going off.
That was weird.
Very weird.
Let me reset the temp on this. It might be this, but I think it was the REM pod. Let me reset the REM pod too. So this helps us get baselines for the temperatures whenever things like this happen, guys. All right, if you are still here with us, please come forward and interact again. Now that that heater is off, can you say anything in the quiet or make any noises?
Make a sound, pound on something.
We've given you ways to interact. You can touch the devices we bring. You can physically make any noise you want. Just show us your ear.
Just give them a couple minutes, see if we hear anything.
You do not have to be afraid of us. Did you prefer the top or the bottom bowl? Intermittent at best, huh? Well, unfortunately, guys, as much activity as we caught this evening, I feel like it's just kind of the tip of the iceberg when it comes to this place. Oftentimes, when new people are presented to these spirits, they are shy, let alone when there may be multiple people present. So it's possible that we could get more interaction on another night, and probable that this place has spirits of some sort moving through it. So I think what we're going to do is go ahead and wrap it for the evening. We will close on the Lord's Prayer and bless this place before we go, and hopefully that will help nullify any additional activity once we're gone. But I'd just like to thank all of you. If you made it to this point in the video, please make sure you put a comment down below, and we will absolutely respond to anything, and we'll heart it and make sure that we get back to you. So thank you very much once again, and we're out.